There it goes, captures the game. And it's getting my audio from my microphone. Good. All right, everything is working. What about desktop? Yep. Sweet. And say something?
Testing.
Sweet. It's capturing your audio too. Very good. All right. So this is a test version of Project Eden, slightly updated from what's available on the workshop, I believe, right?
Yeah, this is an update I've been working on for the last couple months now.
So what are we doing?
Well, I'll let you fly so that, because that way you can kind of see what's going on. All right, so we're in a test system here, and there should be 10 test space sectors there with the red triangles. You can look at the description of them. You click on them, they'll say like combat site. There's 3 different ones that I made, all kind of experimental, using some of the new features that they added to the PDA recently. So I have no idea if this will even work on a server. So if the server blows up or mission triggers don't work, it's good to figure this out in testing.
Of course. All right, yeah, so I see test spaces, test space through test space 10.
Yep. So if you read through the descriptions on them, I mean, we might as well. 1, 2, 3 are the same, and then 4, 5, and 6 are the same. 7, 8, 9, and 10 are the same. So there's 3 different types. I just have multiple ones of each, so you don't have to like reset them every time.
I've got suspicious radio beacon, occupied comm station, syndicate munitions depot, for 4 times, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, because one of them is oh, the syndicates are level 3, okay. Or class 3. And the other stuff is class 1.
Yeah, so class 1 stuff is meant to be kind of like a decent combat SB, or like a basic combat capable CB, you know, so something that's pretty easy to do, but you still want a ship capable of some decent combat.
All right. So shields are down, and we're going into test space 1.
Wait, what?
They tried to hide from us, filthy pirate scum.
Yeah,
Suspicious.
so I'm gonna try to not give you any hints, because it's gonna be good to see if what I wrote in the missions here actually made sense and it gives people enough hints to figure out what to do.
Bandits off using radio networks as these spy on patrols and coordinate attacks on passive creators who are roam. This radio beacon will be forced to respond if we activate it. Okay.
And if you hit F1 and go to solo missions and then combat site, you can click on open that up and read the assessment again.
Okay, very good. Good to know. In the old detector. I need to turn the roll on the ship down a little bit. Too much. Right.
Oh yeah, I added a bunch of RCS and I figured you can always turn it down.
Yep, all good.
Oh, I like how the back is like half purple.
Yep.
I did that by accident.
Alright, so I got the suspicious radio beacon and a question mark off to the side. I think I'm going to head towards the suspicious radio beacon first.
It is very suspicious.
But the question mark's closer. An iron asteroid. Very suspicious. Yay, I reached level 2.
Alright, you beat the game.
Yep. Alright, there's the suspicious. Discovered a new faction, civilians. So, we're the pirates.
That's a good question. Where are they? They could be right behind you. They could be in the seat next to you. You never know.
I have a totally overpowered and fully armed and armored ship. I'm not worried. About none. Alright, suspicious radio beacon. Let's bang into their solar panels a little bit, cause a little bit of damage. Hey, anyone home? Knock knock. I see a console with a bouncing arrow. I've played enough MMOs, I know what that means. It's gonna send me on a mission to save turtles.
A turtle has made it to the water.
Another turtle has made it to the water.
Oh, that was such a meme.
Yeah, I'm living the meme. I know I'm a couple expansions behind, but I want to fly. So anyway, wrong game. Okay. I've now poked my nose where it doesn't belong. Really? The ship was falling in space? Still got that bug? Alright. I'm going out. And activating it.
Famous last words.
Talk to the console. This beacon is a short-range radio repeater meant to receive signals and relay it to other locations in the system. It's likely part of a chain of such repeaters. Oh, it's going to be a fetch quest. It may be possible to trace the signal back to its source if you activate this beacon. Also alert whoever's monitoring. I don't care. Activate the beacon. Locking on frequency. Stay on target. Matching modulation. Starting signal trace. So far, so good. I should get back in the ship. Bandit leader, who are you to mess with my radio beacons? Stop this at once. I am your death, good sir.
Oh yeah, check out the beacon.
Got little skulls. Cool.
Yeah, because you know bandits hacked it. They're using it, you know, so of course they put skulls on it. I mean, obviously that's what I'd do if I was a bandit.
See any ships?
You should have gotten a waypoint.
Apparently, no, I don't have a waypoint.
If you open your console, is there any yellow message about the PDA?
Right. Yes, there is. PDA missing name parameter and action CAA POI discovered underscore
Oh,
T.
not the discovered. It would have been very recent.
Oh, okay, well, it says suspicious radio beacon setup has been completed 1x now. Playfield POI Eden BAO combat T1 underscore 1B not found. We'll check again after running or after changing playfield PF.
Okay, that's interesting. Um,
This is why we test, folks.
it was spawned though. All right, hold on one second. Let me try. So the way this beacon is set up is only one person can take the mission until it regenerates. However, if you need to reset it, you can just turn off the generators, and then that'll let you use it again. So go ahead and hit. You should have an active mission, right?
Just follow the signal. Wait. Approaching signal source. Wait.
Yeah. So hit F1 and go to combat site and deactivate that mission you're currently on.
Okay, I deactivated it.
Now I think you should just be able to talk to the console again.
Let's try.
Because it did spawn the POI. So the fact that the PDA can't find it, I might need to add like longer delay or something. See if it lets you start the mission again.
Activate beacon. Locking on frequency. Modulation. All right, I got the "Who are you to mess with my radio beacon? Stop this at once." I have a thing that says follow the signal, approach signal source, and turn around. I don't see any waypoints.
All
And there is another exact same Eden BAO combat T1 underscore 1B not found.
right, let me try it here. So weird. Like the fact that so many things can work perfectly fine in single player, but not in multiplayer.
See the natural developer in the natural habitat.
Yeah, pretty much.
We must be quiet, lest we disturb him, and the wrath of the admin comes down.
Okay, well, unfortunately, that won't work. We can just move on to the next one. But what normally happens is you would find, oh, well, you get a waypoint leading you to the POI.
There are 2 radio relay beacons in the system now.
Yeah, I mean, we could go to one of them and then that would continue on the mission so you can see what it's supposed to do if you want. So if you want to fly, it doesn't matter which one because I spawned one, you spawned one. Unfortunately, that is very unfortunate because that kind of kills a lot of the use of this system.
Broken.
Well, yeah, I'll have to report it and see if maybe the devs can fix it because it works fine in single player, but
Yeah.
probably something with the way the playfield servers and stuff work in multiplayer.
There's a dummy red thing in the back now that I
You
hit
can,
map.
yeah, you can ignore the dummy POIs. They're just
Okay.
used for spawning stuff.
Smuggler stash that's red as well.
Yeah, that's the last stage of the mission, so you don't want to go there yet.
Okay. a part of it's working, but it's not actually doing some of the things it should do.
Yeah, actually, this won't work because it's not even detecting the POI, so it doesn't know that this is it. We'd have to like relog or change playfields, so we won't be able to do this on the server, unfortunately.
Okay, are all of them good? Or just this one, you think?
Just this one. The other two should work fine, assuming those triggers work okay.
So should I skip all of the class 1 sites or?
No, no. So you can just deactivate the mission that you're on now,
Okay.
and then you can go to the next type of site. So test space 4.
Okay, that's what I meant. I should skip all of the test space 1, 2, and 3 and go to the 4.
Yeah, 4 is
Okay.
still class 1 though, but yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what I meant. Yeah. All right, here we go. All right. I deactivated the mission. I think I did. I did. I have the security assessment in there, but I don't have the actual mission active. So going to test space 4.
Okay, let's hope this works.
This sector is supposed to contain a subspace radio outpost operated by the Traders Guild, but is broadcasting suspicious anti-guild messaging. Occupied comm station. All right. How dare they take over a trader station? I shall destroy them all. Cue elevator music.
But hey, at least the distance you have to travel is consistent because they're always spawned in the middle of the playfield.
That is consistent.
Oh, I'm really liking being able to put POIs in fixed positions. It allows so much more stuff that you can do.
Stuff. Hacked subspace transmitters and a bandit boarding shuttle. Interesting. Lots of hacked subspace transmitters.
Alright, I will let you figure out what to do.
Need a strafe. That's not my strafe keys. Lockdown. Okay.
Just imagine you're like sitting in there and this big capital ship just comes right up to your window, shines a giant spotlight at you.
It looks like it's the only way in. Now the question is, do I have to blast my way in, or can I just go up and knock?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Well, I'm gonna go knock. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna use the ship to knock a bit harder. What do we got in here? Settle in there, alright. think there's... I didn't see any other way in. I'm gonna fly around here on foot. I can...
Okay.
You're missing a texture. Oh, actually it's on all 4 of them, so maybe it's intentional. The loot in there. See a way in through the radio dish. Figured I'd check. I like the atmospheric, the constant transforming or transmitting that it's doing.
Yeah.
Admin core, isn't it? Yes, it is. Interesting. I have to... Yeah, I don't think that's being damaged. Okay. A lot of hack subspace transmitters around here, and none of them look different. So... Go. Go. This ship is very twitchy. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look and see if this gives us anything. PDA is there. Occupied comm station. Hey, the PDA tells you what to do. Destroying these transmitters will stop the hijack system from drawing unwanted attention.
Nobody reads. Even my own brother.
Well, admittedly, it wasn't really obvious that I needed to get in there and read it. Should take care of that.
Did you get a message?
Yep. If you destroy any more transmitters, you will pay. Okay, well.
This mission also scales in difficulty with the number of players in the playfield, so we'll get double spawns, but each of us gets the final reward then too.
Okay.
Weird, do you get credit for that one?
There's 2 out of 4 destroyed.
Yeah.
That's 3 out of 4 destroyed.
Okay. Yeah. And you can tell which ones are destroyed because they're red. Uh-oh.
Spin to win! Oh, hey, look, we got a ship here. You know what? Ha 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 ha.
The core for that one is in the back right section.
Oh, I'm just messing it up because I can.
Good to see that so far this is working. It's held together by duct tape, but it is so far working. By the way, don't go out of render range of the main POI. I realize I'm going to need to. Oh wait, no, it shouldn't matter. Never mind. I was thinking about a problem, but then I realized I had already thought of it and put in the solution, so.
Core.
But for everyone watching, we're kind of in a cheat ship because we're just kind of testing the mechanics. So we have a tons of shields, so that. But I mean, these are just bandits. So if we had a halfway, like, decent combat SV or even like a starter combat capable CV, you'd be fine.
That one's dead.
Yeah. And I did put in a little bit of sandbox gameplay in the sense that you don't have to blow these guys up, but obviously it's a good idea to. You can notice your objectives are to destroy former transmitters, but you can imagine if you destroy them, you have a bunch more ships on you. Very EVE Online like.
Very much. Hey, look, there's one right here.
Yeah, you have to destroy the cores of them though to have it count.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna blast my way through it.
I guess I could just make them out of 100% explosive blocks, so the whole thing just disappears. But then they wouldn't regenerate.
Take the unsuspecting ship that's a close-range fighter with it. I like the idea. Oh, hey, look.
Yep, and because there's 2 of us here, there's 6 of them.
You know what you should have put on here is some artillery.
Oh, yeah. I don't think artillery is really that great in vanilla, though. It's super slow, so it really has trouble hitting anything that's moving, even these slow ships, probably. Now, the ships spawned by the PDA like these, they will spawn once the cores are destroyed.
That was quite the boom there.
So you don't really get to loot them. But it also means that I can add in more rewards to the missions to make up for that.
There's a big giant hole in the center of that ship and it was still flying around. That's overpowered.
Nerf bandits. What's that one?
Playfield game op air parameter air. Got a pop-up that said that.
Oh. It worked for me though, so I would kill the last 3 bandits because the game doesn't know that there's 6 bandit ships. It thinks there's only 3 because I have no way of telling it.
Right. I do say I got an air pop-up, but it does say hangared entered is the next thing.
Yeah, you actually got a continue or quit message pop up on your screen.
It wasn't a continue or quit. It was just something at the top of my screen.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm thinking maybe is because the PDA was triggering for both of us at the same time, and it was unlocking the hangar on the station, and maybe it just couldn't do that at the same time for both of us. So I didn't see an error, but we'll have to see if it actually worked or not once we blow up this last bandit ship.
Okay. Message in chat's asking, what's the definition of destroy ships? Is it when the core is taken out? For these I don't think you have to technically destroy per se.
Yeah.
This is just so that they are not sitting there firing at you, so you could disarm them however you see fit.
Well, the objective of the last objective was to destroy them.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's taking out the core, and a couple reasons for that is because there's one core per ship, so it's easy to track. And also, when the core is destroyed, the ships will despawn so that you don't get a bunch of ships littering the playfield, especially on servers where most people might be doing the same site over and over. So they usually despawn within about like 30 seconds to a minute once the core is destroyed.
Go.
Okay, so unfortunately, I still see the red lockdown on the hangar, but let's go up to it.
Yeah, I do see that too.
Now, this might be my goof up, but we can get past the hangar door to test it at least. All right, let's.
I got it. I will just open the hangar.
Well, wait, don't go in yet. I need to flip the signals. Hmm.
Ship falling. Wait. Come on, game.
It falls in space now.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. That's ridiculous.
Bear with me 1 second.
Of course. It's gonna lock and load my weapons.
Wonder why the PDA didn't work. Oh man. Okay. All right, we can go in now. It's frustrating though that like they don't care about multiplayer at all, really. So this shuttle, you can destroy the core and place your own to take it over. It's nothing special. It's just one of the game's like prefabs, but it is there.
Ravien, we can't have these pirates leaving this station alive.
Now it's our shuttle. We just take off with it, leave the hostages. Oh. Like we came here for the shuttle. That's it.
Came here for the shuttle? No. I didn't want to take the shuttle.
Oh, you want to destroy it? Oh no! What are you doing?
Fire in the hole. That ship ain't going nowhere.
Not anymore.
All right.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. This one's open.
No, this one's supposed to be open. Now it's open. Whoops. Oh,
Mr. Gunman. Hi.
this is like... This is an old version of the POI for some reason.
Copied the version that you gave me in and wiped the save game.
Oh well. It'll play the same, so...
None of them are shooting back.
Yeah. Welcome to Imperium. Oh, these are hostages. You don't want to kill... You just kill the hostages. You just killed all the hostages.
Sorry, they all look the same to me.
Wow. Racist.
Stop. Lift to control room.
Wait, don't... Okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
gonna have
dun,
to hit it again.
dun, 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 dun.
I like how you think through the floor on the lift here, though.
Yep. The bandits have barricaded themselves in the control room. These cargo boxes blocking your path look fragile. You can probably easily destroy them.
I mean, you could just shoot them.
But C4. When in doubt, C4.
Yeah, I like how the Xerox are literally just facing away. Like, they're just fine. You know, they haven't taken a single shot at us. Don't you feel bad for killing them?
Took over my station.
Oh, that guy's shooting. Now, check his loot. He might have something special. I don't remember what.
Bandit insignia, and 15,000 credits. Thank you. Wait a minute. The hell?
What?
Take a look at the thug's inventory. Why is he carrying around a drill module? What the hell? Where is he keeping the damn thing?
Where do you keep it when you carry it?
I know, but still, seriously, like, why does he have a why? Why does he have a drill module? Ravien. Spencer say, Ravien.
I mean, it's only 62 volume, so technically you could carry a bunch of them.
So with my destroying the civilians, the comment in chat is maybe you should have a mission objective that there must be survivors among the civilians.
Not easy to really do that, no.
You should contact Traders Guild Security and inform them of the situation. I will leave out the part of the rest of them.
Yeah, they don't need to hear that.
Talk to the data pad. View context of the pad. Take over the communication station and change the market price data for diamonds. Okay.
So, little tidbit, that commodity will change. So if you read it again, it'll still say diamonds, but if you come back, like if we do another version of this POI, it might be different.
Interesting. You probably contact Trade Guild Security. Okay, contact Great. That's quite the story. Thank you for taking care of the situation. I will happily reimburse you for your time. Please accept this reward at 50,000 credits deposited directly into your account. Thank you for your assistance. You saved our hides there. Yeah, I kind of only saved most of it.
We saved the comm station. I don't know what happened to prisoners. They all were killed by the bandits. I want to show you one more thing here. Let's get on the lift. Okay, go ahead and ready. I mean, it's kind of neat. I gotta fix the model because there's like a bar in the way up there. So because I know people were gonna do something kind of dumb. And... Wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. Sorry. I need to check something real quick.
This hole always here?
No, that's what I was going to tell you before I got distracted. Yeah, so this is an escape hatch because I know people were going to log out in here when they defeat the PI on the server and it's going to regenerate, and then they're going to complain that they're stuck inside and they're going to bug their server admin, they're going to bug me. So if you're ever stuck in here, this will open when you complete when you go upstairs, and it's just a way out in case you're locked inside.
Interesting.
There's also an anti-cheese mechanism where upstairs in the control room, a bunch of robot turret sentries will spawn if you god mode in here without actually completing the mission first, like doing the mission first up to here. So if someone tries to cheese their way into the control room, or say log out in the control room and wait for regenerate, when they log back in, they're going to be facing a bunch of nasty respawning sentries. Um,
Trade guilds should know that the bathrooms in this place are not functioning. They seem
oh,
to be cautioned off, and
you need a bathroom key, and you'll see what I mean later.
okay. Shall we go on to the next one?
Yeah, there's a secret in here, but let's not show that because we
Yeah.
don't want to. We don't want to show it off. So I don't know. It's so frustrating when, yeah, I'll probably have to be reporting a bunch of PDA bugs, unfortunately.
This is why we test with the server, because we have a very controlled environment. All right, so
Let me finish the mission too, just so it's cleared out.
oh yeah,
And I also set it up so that if you leave this playfield and then come back, or you leave and go to a different playfield, um, it will reset the mission from scratch, so you don't get stuck on like halfway through the mission and then you go to a different playfield and then you can't do it. Now the consequence is if you're halfway through the mission and you leave and you come back to the same playfield, you won't be able to do it till it regenerates. But I figured that's probably, not often that people are going to do it.
I think it'd be better like for it to reset so you're not stuck halfway through. I think that's a good plan.
Yeah, so we can go to the next one now. So test space 8, or sorry, 7, or 7 through 10, whichever one. Um, and
Key number 7.
let's see if that one does any better.
This is a class 3 site, which means it might scratch our shield slightly. Syndicate operates a secure munitions depot in this sector for storing stolen military supplies. Ooh, that sounds fun. The depot is protected by an energy shield. Destroying the nearby shield control outpost may weaken the shield, but will also attract attention. I see the munitions depot. Let's go in stealth mode. Did you post the link for the stream also on Spanja's server? People there could look at.
Oh, no, I didn't. I thought you were going to.
Nope.
Okay, hold on a second.
I'll let you do that since I'm flying. Fancy. Jammer frigate. I love the shield effect on that munitions depot. That's cool. Wait for him to return and then.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
Let's see if this works.
Well, that frigate's not doing anything. Oh, now it's seen me.
Oh, interesting. Shoot on servers. Okay.
Hey, what?
In single player, that thing won't shoot until the shields drop.
The frigate?
Yeah, no, the main POI.
Oh.
You can't hurt it, by the way. It's
Shields are going down.
that's weird.
The munitions depot shields are at 92%.
Weird. So projectiles won't hit it, but hit scan turrets will? Well, okay, that's weird. It's not supposed to be able to hit it. I'll have to see if I can fix that.
I don't know what that's firing. I don't know what is actually damaging it.
The minigun turrets and the laser turrets, because they're hit scan.
Well, this frigate needs to go.
Yeah, the rockets are impacting on the shield. That's interesting to know, though.
See what this does. That took care of it.
So hand weapons won't hit it, but turreted instant weapons will. Whatever. It's kind of neat though that like I can make a shield that blocks projectiles specifically, but not hit scan weapons. That's not what I wanted to do in this case, but okay.
Does it only do it on the server, or is it single player too?
In single player, I don't know. I guess for this you just gotta destroy the core. The core is in the bottom of it, by the way.
Their ship. 2 ships.
Yep. Decide to get stuck on each other.
Definitely quite a bit of incoming fire. I mean, our shields are already down to 70% from all this.
Oh yeah.
Alright, let's say goodbye to your warp drive and the rest of your ship. That one.
I miss Reforge's like giant warp drive explosions.
Like, you know when you've hit something critical because the whole thing goes boom. back end is back over here. Without the ship, it's still firing.
The core's in the front on this one, by the way.
Oh, okay, that would do it.
Like on the tip of the bridge.
There we go.
Okay, let's destroy the core in the other station and let's see if this actually works or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so that worked. So maybe like the POI, because it was old, that's the reason the last one didn't work. But if you notice, the shield is now down. There's also more patrol vessels.
Yep.
Now, like because there's two of us here, the assumption is we'd have two ships doing this. If there's only one of us, only one patrol vessel would be spawned. Which again, it's kind of a neat way of like scaling an encounter. Unfortunately, the only way I can stop that is if I do something like the relay, where only one person can start the mission for, playfield. But it's I don't want to have you use something like that every single time. Sometimes you just want to go there and just start blowing stuff up.
For sure. All right, there's that one dead.
These shots look kind of cool, though.
The other jammer frigate. Do like those blasters.
Oh, it looks cool. It looks like you're fighting like some Klingon ships or something. Just watching you zoom around. I'm in God mode invisible here. Alright, now you just have the depot. Now the Syndicate have a special thing where these detector looking things are decoys. So they have a ton of health and your turrets will target them like if they're a generator or turret. So manual weapons are better against the Syndicate because of that. Okay, so one of the three worked. And yeah, sort of. I mean, the shield didn't work quite like I wanted, but I think I know how to fix that. I'm not sure.
All of them.
Yeah, all the turrets are destroyed, so you can turn off your turrets because they're just shooting the decoys now. The core for this one is inside the bottom thingy under the. That's just right under here. You can actually see the core almost. You just shoot straight up underneath, you'll hit it. going on foot, but I didn't put any loot in there because the idea is that you would just blow it up. And actually, there's a bunch of sentry turrets in there, so I probably wouldn't go in on foot. There we go. Now, if you want to loot it, there's some loot up top in the control station, assuming that wasn't blown up. And then there's also loot in the kind of supply yard here with all the containers. So go ahead and check out that loot.
Yeah, I do see the. They're off. Lights are off.
I mean, this is Project Eden loot, so it's not the loot up here like they're the regular alien containers, not the reforged versions. But down in the munitions yard, there's actually some rare thing you can get.
Container. Cool. Container. These.
Yeah, it has an ultra rare,
And cannon, huh?
rare, 2 regular alien containers, and then all the loot down here.
Oh.
Yeah.
A bunch of the cart containers. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and check out some of them because it just gives you an idea of what kind of loot you'll find.
Heavy rocket MS. This item is from Reforged Eden. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, one of the reasons I'm gonna be just going with Reforged is because I wanted to include these in the loot tables, but I didn't, or in traders, but I can't do that because those items don't exist in Project Eden. So I had to
This one's
literally
empty.
I had to literally make a bunch of dummy items
Yeah.
for Reforged items. And then
Military
add it.
shipment. Nice.
Yeah, read the tooltip on that.
Yeah, shipment of military equipment. Sell to faction bounty offices in faction territory. 40,000 cargo space. Nice. This one's empty.
I mean, that's gonna happen sometimes.
Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was a bug.
There's no way to really prevent that without. I mean, I can add an item that is always like 100% chance at the bottom of the list, but also, I mean, some of these might be empty. You know, maybe they had a hard time getting some munitions.
A decent amount of ammo and stuff, and the military shipments. Cool. Cool.
Yeah. So the idea is like you could get those shipments and then sell them, you know, for a lot of money. Like they should be worth a decent amount of money to make doing these things worth it. So yeah, I mean, you kind of see where I'm trying to do more than just have a POI with a few ships flying around. And ships don't even respawn on the server, so it's like after you do it once, POI regenerates and there's no ships to defend it. So I was trying to add interesting things. These aren't like missions exactly, they're just encounters meant to be a little different. But the combat sites really focus on ship combat mostly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those are 2 sites that I wanted to show you for this. And I have some things to do now. You want to go check out the trading sectors?
Yes. I will get into the passenger seat for this one and let you.
Oh no, you fly.
Me fly. Okay.
Yeah, just warp to any star that's. I mean, I want to check out both of them, but you know, Traders Guild and Polaris, because assuming the PI was updated, Polaris will have the new distribution center we worked on. And
okay, so where should I go?
Either one, whichever one you want to go to first, either Traders Guild or
just any system, or
yeah, any system in their territory. You just warp there, and if it has a trading station, we can visit it. If not, warp to another one.
Okay. There we go.
We'll see how these playfields work on a server too.
see. There is a trading station here. Trading station system. Is that what we're looking for?
Yep.
Okay. To the trading station. Okay, so I do see a... Oops. Let's see here. There is a distribution center. What do we got here? Distribution center, and then some undetected stuff. I'm just gonna hit map. I can just see everything.
It's gonna show you all the hidden dummy stuff too, probably.
I do see a trading station. And then 2 secure supply caches, a distribution center, PulseSec office bounties. Yeah, I'll show the dummies, but that's fine. Alright, so the distribution center and the trading are the 2 that were updated?
No, and here it's just a distribution center.
Okay, just a distribution center. Alright, that's where I'll head for then.
And just kind of the general layout, like the lights up ahead,
Yeah, I can already see them.
and then radio chatter. Radio chatter will fade when you get close to the center, so that you're not hearing it when you're actually like standing in the POI. Cause I'm sure that might get annoying, but
Yeah, look, the
like,
radio static and stuff. That's kind of cool.
yeah. So like, you kind of hear it on approach.
Yep, and now it disappeared.
Well, its radio static's not constant, so
Okay.
it is randomized. Hey, that looks like the new one. Cool.
I mean, I would hope so. I copied the files in that you asked me to do and then wiped it.
Yeah. And should be little freighters flying around. Now, hopefully these freighters do the same thing they do in single player and do what I told them to do. I see the little decals I added on the station there, the like lights.
There's a merchant that's kind of sitting still here.
Well,
But
vessels will stand still.
this guy is
for a little
moving, it
bit.
looks like.
Yeah, I mean, vessels will stand still. They're all moving now.
Nice.
I don't know. For me, it gives it a lot more life.
Yeah, the tugboat drone and definitely that's really cool actually. All right, let's go look at what you did here with the distribution center. Got the ring of lights around it. That's cool.
Added some like cranes, and then I realized the crane, like the lift part, would hang down. The claw part would hang down too far, and people wouldn't be able to park their ship in there. So I moved those, but I left the cranes themselves. Oh, and it's the CB docking bay. So I added 2 cranes, but I removed the claws because they would hang too low. Just so to park any like their ships in there, but
Cool. You got this nice little passage here. Nice.
and if you look on the very top of the antenna, there's a blinking light.
Yeah, I see that.
It's visible from really far away too. It's a decal.
Go inside and take a look.
Barely. Make sure to even it out.
Yep.
Here
About
comes
to get
a couple tugboats or freighters. But see, like these freighters, they'll still get stuck on things, but they're small and maneuverable enough that they most of the time won't.
Say, freighter, you are not cleared for docking.
Not clear, not clear.
All right. Let's go take a look and see what we got inside here.
All right, say let's use our jetpacks like non-god moded mortals so that we kind of see what it's like flying through it as if we were like visiting it.
Changed the engine effects, didn't they?
Yeah, and they're easier to color now because they actually take on the color you give them instead of being tinted blue. I used to be like, if you let's say you want to make a thruster orange, you had to actually color it almost red so that it would show up as orange. But now it'll just be whatever color you set.
The thruster effects. That looks cool.
Yeah, yeah, I like the little. Yeah, I think they look better. All right. So if you talk to NPCs too, or aim at them, they'll give you a little pop-up.
Fanboy protocol active. Okay, thank you, Cyber. Polaris citizen, do you have anything to say to me? Ugh, I really have to go. Sorry to hear that. Perhaps you should see a doctor about that. You need the following item to access this device. Bathroom key card. Okay. I've been waiting in line for 2 hours. 2 hours! How long does it take for someone to go to the bathroom? I'm terribly sorry to hear about that. All right. You guys are waiting in line. I guess I'll just queue up here.
Are you gonna talk to the last guy or just?
Someone stole the bathroom key. Can you believe it? What is this galaxy coming to? Someone stole the bathroom key? Yes, so I heard from one of the loader androids who heard it from a dock worker. I think they overheard 2 officers talking about it, and well, you get the point. I bet some smuggler stole it and stashed it somewhere on the station. Interesting. My boss is an influential manager at Pentacorp. If you happen to find the bathroom key lying around somewhere, bring it to me. I'll put in a good word for you. Help your reputation with Polaris. It could be anywhere on the station. What do you say? Sure thing. It's a scavenger hunt, which we're not going to do on the stream.
You don't want to, spoil the secret. So these NPCs, when you hover over them the first time, they'll select a random dialogue from a list. But then if you look at the same NPC again, they'll say the same thing each time then for that specific NPC. So that way, when you look at them, they don't go through a long list of random stuff each time, which kind of wouldn't make sense.
Right.
I could have been more involved with this, but I didn't want to spend too much time on it. And I tried to make like dialogue will be different, so the workers will have a different dialogue than the androids, will have a different dialogue than the officers.
Trader default.
Oh, but talk to him.
On behalf of the Trade Guild, welcome. I am the personal assistant mechanoid model T-799. How may I assist you? How does all this work? Okay.
Yeah, this has been in the scenario for a while. They're the cargo hauling missions.
Got it. Yes.
So that's what these NPCs are, and this last guy is the contact for the Forge mission. So all this is kind of old. I'm planning on redoing that somewhat. So I just kind of stuffed it here for now.
Did you pull one of the tortillo the tortoise faction and wow, hello sir and or madam?
Yeah.
I read that. I totally read that in their voice. Hello sir or madam.
Yeah.
Okay, just walk away. I was done talking to you anyway.
So some of these have unique dialogues, like this guy who's very much breaking OSHA. If you talk to him,
Civilian.
I mean, he's standing under a barrel that cannot be safe, and there's other unique dialogue here too. So I try to make it so that there's some funny things. Like if you talk to this guy who's by the blue tanks over here, he actually gives you some advice. Oh, in the main room, guy next to blue tanks.
In the barrels. Deuterium straight from the Solitude region. Used to power all kind of advanced mining. Nice. So that tells you about like the ice mining drills and like where to go get them.
Yeah,
Nice. I like the light coming on when the door opens. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Check out the videos here, like the Ice Miners Wanted ad.
Guy shouldn't be called the Ice Trader. He should make a.
I know, give him a name. You can go up here, by the way. This is fine.
I am
Yeah.
authorized.
And these guys will have a little different dialogue, so if you talk to them, I mean,
Kenny, no
those,
contraband detected. Have a pleasant day.
yeah, those security robots will have the same as one downstairs, but the officers up here have different dialogue. Certainly a nice view.
Indeed it is.
And I put these scanning stations in here. There's because they look cool, but you can't actually use them in the enemy P or in a PI.
That'll change my thing to unfriendly.
Yeah, because they're technically in inventory because of the way I have to have them set up. I think that's. Oh, look at that! There's a freighter out there. Little freighter flying around. This is
This
cool.
walkway here with like all of the stuff kind of looking out over. This is cool. This is really cool.
Yeah, and then you have the control station here with the glass floor.
You there, run down to the dock and find out what's taking so long. Oh, you're not my employee. My apologies.
Yeah. So this is like the dock control here.
Yeah.
And then over there is more like the space traffic and sector control. Um, and
This is cool though. I mean, you're like up over the cargo bay. This is exactly where you'd expect docking control to be. That is awesome.
yeah, yeah, I can see our
Right.
ship.
No, this is a cool view right here looking down. You've got your ship docked there in the dock and like
And then
yeah.
there's the refinery and the trade station there in the
And there's
distance.
tugs moving around out there. Like, yeah, this looks really cool.
That's what I was going for, is just more life and immersion, and plenty of spots to add like missions and lore and stuff in here if I really want to get that involved. But yeah,
No, this is really cool. You took that thing that we started and really expanded it. It looks really awesome.
yeah. I mean, you did a lot of it too. Thanks for the help with that.
I just did a little bit of it. You
So yeah, there is a bathroom secret in here. I won't spoil it, but there's
yeah.
something you can do, and you get actually a choice of 2 different rewards. But it's not obvious that you have a choice. It's just a little something neat that you can find. Um,
Yeah, these windows here that I changed out, that was the right thing. That looks really awesome.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. And it's just I'm happy with the way these trade sectors have come out, and I'm glad it's running fine on the server, and that there aren't like weird issues with ships like rubber banding or whatever so far.
Just on my server, there's only 2 of us and it's a pretty decently powerful server. So,
Yeah, but I mean, there's only like 8 or 10 patrol vessels, which isn't like out of the question for what like a playfield might have. So, and you know, and they're small, so at least the rendering impact will be low.
yeah.
And these were pretty much all of them were made on the by people. I did a little contest on the Anvil Discord, and people submitted them, which is really nice. Like they did some amazing designs on them, and so it was really awesome that the people submitted those.
Definitely, that is awesome to get content in there from people who are passionate about the game. They tend to make good-looking things for things like this. So,
Oh yeah, better than the flying box I made, literally. Okay, let's let's go to the Trading Guild one, because that's also the other one I've redone.
It's nice knowing ya.
And then the station just blows up.
I will not shoot the station. I kind of want to shoot the station.
Oh, it's admin cord, so you probably won't do anything. You might kill an NPC and then they get mad at you.
I mean, just shooting the station they'd get mad at me, wouldn't they?
It's admin core, so it doesn't take damage. This one doesn't.
Oh,
The refinery over there does.
so you actually have to damage something before you lose rep?
Pretty sure, but I wouldn't risk it.
I mean, it's not like we're playing on a server. All right. Jumping across the galaxy. Here we
I
go.
also like, because the nebula, like Polaris is like that yellowish nebula, and then you have Trading Guild, who's like that nice blue nebula.
See if we have a trading station here. Here we go. EDT2.
That sounds like a trade station name.
Isn't EDT like a drug or something?
Don't ask questions.
And there's EDM, electronic dance music. What's EDT?
Electronic dance trance? I don't know.
By being able to move things around on the hotbar. Well, you know, I've been playing WoW a whole bunch. I keep hitting the back quote key to bring up auto run, but that's not auto run in this game. That's the console.
Oh yeah, I kept having that problem when I play Ravien in this game, because for a while there my controls in Ravien were strafing and up and down were different. And then I fixed that so they were the same, but for the longest time in Ravien I kept messing up, and then after I play Ravien for a while and then go back to Imperium, then I'd start messing up there.
Now, are we looking at both the trade station and the distribution, or just the distribution here?
Just so I didn't, the trade stations here are all vanilla.
Okay.
So I didn't do anything with them. I'll probably go through the reforged trade stations and just add some decals to them where it kind of makes sense. Not too much though, because they've already got a lot of like LCD screens and stuff to make them look pretty cool. But
Yeah.
and then of course all those factories you've been helping me build on the creative server, those I'll be putting in. Some will appear here, not yet, they're not ready yet, but and then some will appear throughout their space and then neutral space sometimes too. Those habitats though are new. We could check them out too. There's nothing there. There's people standing around, but I mean, at least for me, yeah. And they're kind of randomized too, so like they won't always be there, or there'll be different ones sometimes depending on the, what generates for the sector.
It's commodities. All right, there you go.
I just started going down the trader list and adding some in. I don't know if I'm going to add more or not. I want to, but they're not too hard to make, but they do take a lot of time for just something that's visual.
According to your local mining communities with a union, yes.
And these pictures will change randomly.
Ship looks pretty blown up.
No, actually, it's fine.
That's sector command.
Oh, that's right. These are client side too, so I'm not seeing the same pictures you are at the same time.
Is that ship? That's the Zeus.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching the stream now, so I can see what you're seeing.
Yeah, and that Zeus, I believe, is the recolored one that I use. purple. Cool.
Yeah, it's probably one of my screenshots.
All right. Oh, hello, transporter drone. Fuel depot, distribution headquarters. Let's go over here. Traders Guild welcomes you to this trading sector. Piracy is strictly forbidden. Will be responded to with force. Enjoy your stay.
Don't cause any trouble, but enjoy your stay.
I like the decals on that. That looks cool.
Yeah, I kind of went all out on this one. I'm like, this is the Traders Guild distribution center. They're gonna sell a bunch of advertisements on it.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Galaxy's End Casino. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the syndicate casino that we runs.
Cargo haulers wanted. Apply to distribution headquarters today.
Now those big billboards, the cargo haulers one, that's randomized on creation between like 1 of 6. So it's kind of just a neat way of like the same POI might have a different sign on it.
Hey, medical. Your leader in medical care. The different cargo haulers wanted. Whole bunch of signs here. We'll check those out. Free Colonists Mining Corp. Nice. Back to the site. All right. So it looks like the entrance here is right here.
Yeah, I think we're probably too big to fit. Yeah.
Oh no, we are too big to fit. I'm just gonna kind of park it there.
Yeah, we can go in on foot. I'd turn off the spotlights too, just.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
So I do still need to kind of redo the interior here. I want to do the same thing like on the distribution center where there's a bunch of neat dialogue and stuff to do. So I haven't done the interior of this one, but I
For
have.
life. Nice.
I've done the exterior, and then there's some bounty posters over here.
Afterlife poster that was up there, is that a reference to Cyberpunk?
I mean, I don't know if it is, but it's a thing in a trade station here. And if these wanted signs will flip every, I think, like 20 or 30 seconds too, and show a new one.
Attempted to overthrow the local government. Nice.
I think it's a neat animation when they swap too.
I will sit here and watch that for a moment.
I don't know if that one swaps. I know the left side does. Oh yeah, the right side does also. Sorry. But yeah. So the way these signs work is they're just particle effects. And I have it set up so that the bottom stuff gets randomized every few seconds, and then the rest of it gets re-randomized every 30 seconds with a random color. It can have a random picture. Some people send in their pictures for this too. And then sometimes they'll add like a different symbol, and the text is randomized too. So one might say, wanted for murder, or it could say something else. It's not, these aren't like
Just
tied
want to
in.
beep really quick. That's the bridge of the Fennec.
Yeah.
It's cool seeing my ships. Little bits of them in the game. People are looking at that going, wow, that's really Spartan. Yeah, okay, I built that like a year ago.
And then come out here.
Wow. Where?
In the center area.
Oh, the center area. Yeah, the center area is busy. Look at that. There's so much going on here. That it's so cool. It reminds me of like stations from like Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
Or EVE Online.
EVE
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I want to redo the interiors here because I think they could.
Dirax delivery contract hangar door supposed to be open?
Oh yeah, they're all supposed to be open.
Okay.
This is where you go to like pick up or drop off.
That one's closed for maintenance though.
Delivery things. Yeah, that's the pirate one. So you got to figure out how to get in there to access those. But so I want to redo those interiors, and then if you go up top with the control room, that's where you actually access the interior here. So I got some work I want to do here. Don't need to because all the traders are still here, but I really want to redo some of the interior here. Do things like get rid of the medical room, or like because if I have like a basic sick bay, but I mean this isn't a place where people live. You know, they come here to work from the habitats.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean, for me at least, the performance is still just fine. Like I'm looking out here with all the stations in front of me, and I'm getting 60 to 65 frames per second.
What's
That's with
the command for the
F8.
okay. Uh, 60 frames per second is what I'm getting.
Yeah. So these billboards and stuff that I made, like because they're particle effects, they're very performance friendly.
Yeah.
Um, I literally could not add enough of these to affect my performance. Um, the things that are probably affecting performance are going to be more like the fact that there's, a bunch of POIs in render range and patrol vessels moving around. But even then, like,
Take a look at this transporter drone. That's cool. I mean, yeah, that's a transporter drone. That's really cool.
yeah, the people came up with some really cool
Tugboat.
designs. Oh, and then there's an advertisement tug over here. It's just flying around with some signs on it.
Oh, I see the advertisement that come over here. Akua Deluxe Resorts premium package starting at $499.95. Nice.
These field
Claws.
depots,
There we go. Claws. Yes.
yeah, you have to show those to, or
I'll have to send that to Talonu and be like,
yeah,
look, the Eve Online Corporation that used to exist is on an advertisement board.
should still exist. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm still in it. I'm not subscribed anymore, but
Yeah, I haven't logged in. I mean, they've got the non-free or the free kind. So
yeah, I haven't played in years.
yeah,
These
me
fuel
either.
depots, by the way, if you go up to them with a ship, they sell cheap fuel.
The what do? Oh,
The
the fuel
fuel
depot.
depots, yeah, they sell cheap
Nice.
fuel if you with the station services.
So they're actually functional. They're not just for decoration.
Right.
That's
And
cool.
yeah,
Very cool. Very cool indeed.
so yeah, that's really, I mean, the habitat, it's a POI made, but it's not much there. Those are actually a cool little thing to show inside it, though. If you go into the habitat, one of them,
Closer, do I need to fly like way over there?
they're by the bounty office, by the sector patrol office.
Orbital habitat. Yep. Okay, I'm by one of them.
So if you go into one of the main buildings, they're all the same, and just you'll see a display of like a bunch of different. That yeah, I was pretty happy with how that came out.
That looks cool.
So these habitats, they'll buy certain things like food or oxygen or liquor shipments, and then they will sell personnel shipments or crew shipments, and then you can take those and sell them to other POIs. So this will be something you can sell to most POIs. Won't be the most profitable for the storage space, but it might be the easiest to get into until you've got some trade routes down. Other trade routes would be like taking, the output of one factory in one territory and selling it to the output of another factory in another territory. So you have to fly away as you want a big freighter, but you should be able to make some decent money once I balance it out.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you and everyone here.
That's awesome. A tug with a really big sign. It is. That's hilarious.
Yep, advertisement drones.
Yeah, and it's got like a little projector on the front of it. Best deals. That's, see, this is the kind of stuff that this game engine is obviously clearly capable of. There's so much more that the base game devs could do with this game, like pointing at my screen, you know? Like
Yeah,
this is even this something like this would just it feels so much more alive and like what you'd expect.
yeah, they did a really great job on that LCD work there. Um, and there's also a little rare, funny thing you can see is a police chase.
It's funny.
It's really slow too. Like they're just going at this speed, but it's like a little scanner drone with the police lights flashing, the sign saying "pull over," and then just a little shuttle, a guy in a shuttle, and he's just ignoring the drone.
I like the bus drone with all of the passengers in it. That's
Oh yeah, where are you? I'll just I want to come see that.
and it's got the red and the green little things on the sides.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like people went all out. I'm
I
so
mean, it makes sense if you have a bunch of people working the stations and you have, habitats and stuff. They're not all going to have their own ships to fly over. You're going to have transportation services like this. And I like that
yeah.
I like how all the seats aren't actually filled. Like that's yeah, that it's it's little details like that. Like people are gonna notice this kind of stuff just flying around going, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like these are they're just for like the background ambience. Um,
Yeah.
now I could add like I'm gonna add maybe like a broken down ship or something that might sometimes spawn, and you can go like help them out. Like I can add stuff like that. I don't know if I'll get it into this next update, but I want to add just neat things you can just randomly find.
Yeah.
Or like, if you find that bathroom key on the distribution center, you'll get like a little reward. Might not be necessarily something that's worth it if you're already at end game, but it could be like a little boost, you know, give you some credits, reputation, or something.
Too bad you can't add some kind of like cosmetic type stuff that doesn't impact anything with like gameplay, but just is like a cool something that people can show off. Like the posters are kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, I can add more stuff like that. I can add like these faction like Trader Guild decals over here, the big projections. I could add a block that lets you put that on your ship. Um, or I can add these signs as blocks you can put on your ship. Um, so I can do that. My only thing is I have to be careful because of the block ID limit. I think Reforge is already approaching 3,000, and we also have to add all the blocks from vanilla whenever they add new ones. So we have to have some leeway there for, they added like a lot of blocks. I don't even know how many, but it could be like 50 to 100 blocks for the new decoration system. And they're telling people like scenarios that you can't use those yet, or you shouldn't because it's not finished. Which I understand, but it's a little frustrating because it's like, oh, we're using up, dozens or even more block IDs for something that um, even the base game only uses on the starter moons. And so it's kind of like a bunch of block IDs that's used on 4 planets in the entire galaxy. And that's it.
Too bad there's no like titles or something where you can like.
Yeah, now we can add cosmetic gear that shows up in third person, at least like headgear. Um,
Interesting.
so that's possible because you can add, like, they actually have headgear you can add if you search the item menu for like Well, there's the pumpkins I added. Those are actually still in.
Can you question? Can you tie one of these like particle effects things to the headgear so that when they put on like the headgear or whatever, they get this particle effect around them?
Yeah, it would show up in third person. That should be possible. I'm.
Interesting.
I don't know where you are, but I'm sitting on the ship. Come look at me.
Chip on the bridge. Yeah, little pumpkin head.
Yeah, although with the new helmet model, they don't. They clip through, but that's because I made it with the old model in mind.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's this is one I added, which is seasonal, which I never updated for the winter season, so it's
Nice.
still Halloween. And then in the game they have like a snowman head and a Santa hat, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are possible to add. They're not too hard. It's just the just a matter of making the models and adding them in. But yeah, I could
You
make a
know,
particle effect, but it would only be third person.
I mean, other people could see it on you, right?
Yeah, yeah, something like it could do like some cool stuff.
So, what about something like a couple of ideas I had, like for rewards for some of these, side missions or whatever, if you will, that the reward is you do the mission and you get this cool cosmetic. Like there's no monetary thing because money's easy to make, and that way it's the kind of thing that even if you're end gamer, you can stop and do it because you don't have it yet. But maybe something like some like a joke item, like a quote unquote personal shield generator that doesn't actually protect you from anything but just makes you look cool. Like it gives you like a shield effect around your character that doesn't actually do anything. It just, you know, and you could make some flavor text like, won't protect you from anything but looks cool, but makes you fashionable while fighting or something like that. Like,
Protects you from bad looks.
yeah, protection from bad hairdos or something. Yeah, like I don't know, just throwing out ideas, but like that
Yeah,
would kind of
no,
be
I
kind
want
of a
to add.
cool effect to
Yeah, I
do.
want to add things like that, or like
Yeah.
imagine there's a block you could put down on your ship that was like a bounty poster, or these signs here, or like a faction projection for like there'd be one for each major faction, and you could do these little side missions and get those and collect them, or engine trails. Like I could make a block you can add to your ship that would leave a trail as you fly along.
Uh,
So there's things I can't add. Thing with blocks though is again there's the block ID limit. So I want to be careful about how many new types I add. Items do have a limit too. So,
yeah.
but there's a lot fewer items in vanilla compared to blocks in vanilla. Because in the game, everything on a planet that you can interact with um, or bump into is a block, and so like all the trees, all the rocks, all the harvestable plants, those are all blocks, the same as player ship parts, and they all share the same ID limit of 4,096.
This is cool, and these stations look fantastic. I can't wait to see them actually in the game. And obviously, there's some bugs on some of the stuff, but it seems like that is a multiplayer issue, not a scenario issue necessarily.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about those, but um,
Yeah,
it's good to know about them. Yeah, thanks for showing this off.
for sure. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. This is up on my YouTube channel, so people can rewatch it anytime they would like to do it. Almost just about an hour and 45 minutes or so. So good times. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time.